Yo, what is up, all you spooky cats and dogs out there, all you ghouls and creatures of the night? It's Sparky Marky Mark here, and I'm back to do a review. Well, not just some review, it's just to tell you, as you all heard of what's going on online and the updates and stuff, and also on social media, that Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife got delayed again. Holy shit. And as of this moment, we were supposed to be getting a trailer, but now we gotta wait. And of course, we're gonna wait 8 months. This is what I was looking forward for 5 months, and it would have been competing against a Marvel movie called Morbius. And of course, now we have to wait until the summer of 2021, June 11th, for the film to come out. And and 2 weeks after this, holy shit, it's gonna come out on. It's gonna be another Marvel movie, which is the sequel to Venom, Venom 2. Let There Be Carnage. Holy sea cows! Oh my god! What up with that, yo? Again? Another competition? Oh man, those things can get any worse than it already was. But now, as you heard from my previous video, of course, that what is it? That we were going to be competing against a Marvel movie. Now we're going to be competing another Marvel movie, but in the summer. All I know is that I know that Ghostbusters and the Venom and the Morbius are released by the Sony Pictures releasing. Yes. And of course, I don't know if we already heard the situation that occurred in the mid-'80s, that originally Top Gun, starring Louis Gossett Jr. and Jason Gederick, was going to come out in the summer of '86, and Paramount's movie Top Gun, starring Tom Cruise, is going to come out that summer as well. But of course, the studio decided not to do competitions with each other, so they decided to release Iron Eagle in January of '86, and of course Top Gun in the summer. So yeah, so TriStar and Paramount own those movies, but again, to be clear, they're fighter pilot movies. This is a comedy, suspense, little bit of horror movie, Ghostbusters. But Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, of course. It's a Marvel movie, and like I said in the video for the Ghostbusters 3 delayed, Marvel movies make a lot of money than different other movie genres do. We know this because I'm a big fan of Marvel films. Sure, yes. Only knows that when this movie comes out, I'm gonna watch this first, then Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. But another week after the release of that film, I'm going to watch Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife again. Of course. That's what I want to do. Of course. And I hope that's all you dudes and dudettes would like to do. And also, for all you young bucks out there, all you young generation cats and dogs, I'm going to tell you this. Do some of you believe that this is a sequel to that Abomination from 4 years ago? Wrong. Well, from 2016? Wrong. It's not. Do you see any of the cast and crew from that movie? Do you see the director Paul Feig involved in this movie? No. It's going to continue from where the second film left off, but it's going to take place 30 years, meaning it takes place after 1991, which is a bit of the canon of the video game, Ghostbusters the video game, which is a sequel to the second film, which felt like a third movie. But of course, this one is gonna continue the canon of the game, because again, in the 90s, we know that if any of you heard the story that of the story of Egon Spengler, of course, that in the 90s, Ghostbusters was doing well for business, everything was great, but unfortunately, 2 years after the events of the second film, in 1991, in the summer, Ghostbusters got shut down, with the sightings of no more ghosts, no more paranormal activities. The Ghostbusters shop got closed, and the young generations were let go. Yep, with no more ghost sightings, no nothing, Ghostbusters got closed. And 30 years later, you see a single mother and her 2 children moving to Somerville, Oklahoma. Oh, wow. And going through their late father's home that they inherited and going through his things, revealing that there's a tie-in to the Ghostbusters and to the forgotten event that occurred of the Manhattan Cross Rip of 1984. A secret legacy, of course. And of course, revealing that the teacher of the film, Mr. Gooperson, was the young recruit in the early 90s of Ghostbusters. So yeah, it's going to be revealing that we may see a young Mr. Gooperson from in the 90s when he was in his teens, and revealing connection what occurred in 1984 and the second story 5 years later in 1989. So yeah, we're going to be seeing some of that, and definitely what occurred then and now. So yeah, I'm excited. I know you're all excited. I know am so hyped for this movie. And I hope all you young bucks out there as well. But let's be clear, we're not continuing that abomination from 2016. No, there is no connection to that movie. Absolutely not. And let's be clear on that, all right, folk, boys and girls, and young bucks out there, and young bucks, of course. But anyways, now we gotta wait for the full-on poster. This is just the teaser poster, but I'm excited, and we're gonna see an old friend's back, and we're gonna see an old friend, the Ecto-1. Kudos to that. So anyways, this is Sparky Marky Mark. I'm signing off, y'all. Be safe, God bless you, and enjoy October, all you spooky cats and dogs out there, all you ghouls. Woo!